Charleston White was
damn.
saying some awful shit, man. Charleston White said, he said Atlanta is the home of rappers that's homosexual, psychopathic killers. He said homo thugs, psycho killers is Atlanta rappers. That's what he said. Man, you know.
Charleston White got a hard on for Atlanta for some weird reason. And it's kind of weird because I remember when Atlanta embraced him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, you know, I remember when Atlanta embraced him. Like, I got a lot of respect for Charleston. He came on my platform 4 or 5, 3, 4 times. And for some reason, he's always taking shots at it. I don't know why, I don't get it, but maybe that's his thing, you know what I'm saying? Here nor there or whatever. We all know that Charleston White can be a very entertaining man.
That's for sure.
And he is not exactly the person that should be taken with a grain of salt. So, you know, he's gonna entertain his audience, and he's gonna do the things. He's gonna dance and jig and you know, Kool-Aid and talk the way he talked. But, you know, at the end of the day, we can take that with a grain of salt. You know, people go. Charleston is a comedian. He's a comedian.
Yeah, he's a smart person.
Very smart.
He understands how to twist his internet.
Yes, he's a comedian.
And he has a message. He has a message that I feel that's, you know, it's a little bit on the
Charleston
edge.
White was just talking shit about me on Say Cheese.
With Deshaun Cotton?
Yeah, he was just talking shit about me.
What'd he say?
He said I was hating on him.
You hating on Charleston?
Exactly. I love you, Charleston. He's a comedian. So what do comics do? They tell jokes, right? They say funny shit.
But some truth.
It has some truth in it.
That's
yes.
some truth in it.
But they say things in a way that are gonna get a laugh out of people.
So is it true that this white Crip said he's seen Charleston
Gay
White?
Crip. You talking about the gay Crip?
Gay Crip. What's his name?
Yeah, Tony Wilrich.
Yeah, he said.
That's why Charleston mad at me.
That's why.
At least I believe it, because I don't know where it came from. I think Charleston mad at me because
he said he was at the Diddy party behind the red door.
Tony Wilrich came on my platform and said that he saw Charleston White at the Diddy party behind the red door or some shit.
So
and I'm like, I didn't say it. And I actually doubled down on the dude. I'm like, bro, you sure that's, real? Because Charleston ain't gonna be able to say I said that shit. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can go back to my interview and check it out. And he was like, no, I seen Charleston. And he was doing all his little mannerisms and shit or whatever. And Charleston got mad at me. I'm like, what you mad at me for? Shit, I ain't say the shit. You come on my platform and talk shit about everybody. You came on my platform and said, Nipsey Hussle. You came on my platform and said King Von is a serial killer. You came on my platform and said, did you sue and whack 100 for $500,000 because he said you was fucking a preacher. You come on my platform and talk about everybody in the world. Then soon as somebody else come on my platform and talk about you, now you butthurt about it? Hey, come on, stop being tender, man. Come on now. Let's be real, Charleston. You done talked about everybody but Barack Obama and Jesus Christ on everybody else's show. And then when somebody say something about you, now you mad. You can't take what you dish out, you're a bully.
Yeah, man. Man, has he ever really apologized to anybody for anything he ever said?
Yeah.
Do you think it's sincere when he do apologize?
No.
No, you think it's just BS?
I don't think.
Like with King Von mom, you think he went too far with that?
I think that's his whole marketing scheme. I think that's what he does.
It's a business move.
He purposely goes too far. Okay. And I can't say that all the things that, I can't say that some of the shit he say ain't true. It is. A lot of the shit he say is true. People think it. You know what I'm saying? And he's very good in articulating himself. But, telling Charleston White that he gone too far is like telling the crackhead that he did too much crack. He addicted.
Man, you've been in the music business. Man, you know a lot of people. Man, I want to talk about something, man, in the midst of the success. Man, I want to talk about the broke rapper phenom.
Damn.
Man, you said that most rappers is broke. Why do you feel like that?
I'm going to tell you the moment that I realized that a lot of artists was broke. I was interviewing Raz B. Shout out to Raz B, no disrespect.
Raz B.
I was interviewing Raz B.
I know Raz B.
And that nigga needed me to buy him an outfit, bro. And I'm like, what the f? And I was just like, wait a minute, bro. Like, you need me to buy you an outfit? They was like, yeah, he needs an outfit. He needs something to wear. He doesn't have anything to wear. I'm like, stop by the store and buy you an outfit. And then they didn't want to say it as much as, they didn't want to say it like that, but basically like, look, if you want to do an interview with him, you're gonna have to go get him an outfit. And so we put some shit together for him, you know what I'm saying? And they just realized, like, bro, they had the number one like #1 records. Like they screamed like these some of the biggest niggas in the world. And not saying that bro broke, but I'm just saying like it just goes to show like when real life happens, bro, a lot of these people be when they sign these deals, if they shit ain't right, if they business ain't right, a lot of these be up after.
I think, man, a lot of them, man, I think a lot of them, they get into the industry for a lot of different reasons.
Right.
And I think one of the reasons I heard you say they get in the industry to chicks that look cute.
Yeah, for sure. Now, they want to look good and fuck hoes. So you got to understand, you getting this nigga out the mud. He ain't got shit. He in the gutter. And you say, hey, look, boy, we about to get you lit. We about to put a chain on you. About to put the new Balenciaga on you. And you about to every bitch in the city that you ever wanted to that dissed you in high school. Say, sign me up.
Sign me up.
99% they taking. They get that 1% a chain and some goddamn a couple of outfits, and they put his ass to work.
So
3 years later, he broke.
That's crazy.
If he didn't structure his shit right, if he didn't invest that money into some tangible businesses, if he didn't play the long game with his paper, 3 years later he could be broke. Because what happens when nobody want to hear that song no more? What happens when that song ain't the hot shit no more? Bro, you just seen I Love Capone working. He was working in the restaurant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's nothing wrong with having a job. But bro, when you up there, bro, some people only get that one trip around the world. When you take that one trip around the world through that major label, boy, you better make all the friends you can make. When you finally get in that room, you better make sure that you leave out that room with some connections, some relationships, or some knowledge. Or you just a dumb dancing around on stage. And you're gonna be broke in 3 years. That's all part of the
bigger plan too. Music industry always been a vicious, predatory industry, man. It's always been that way. The contract's written that way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, all you rappers, there's the message. Tighten up on your paperwork.
Yeah, and then like I say, when you moving in these rooms, think about the future. Like, bro, you get to go around the world and get in the rooms that everybody's wanting to get in. Boy, if you don't make a friend if you don't put something to the side in this business, buy you a car wash, a pressure washing business, some real estate. You could just go buy you a couple of acres of land and just sit on it, and your ass will be straight. Like, and sometimes like I be thinking like, do you blame the 19-year-old artist that don't know shit, or do you blame his management, or do you blame his team? Who the is around these artists and in their ears to say, hey, bro, look, let's just take this 150 and let's go and buy this, say 20 acres. Because they ain't making no more land.
Well, none of them, half the people around them never had 150 either.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
150 is like 1.5 to them.
Right. But I'm like, bro, somebody got to be in their ear like, bro, let's go buy some land. Bro, they ain't making no more land. So land can't go down. It only can go up. They ain't making no more. Literally, the earth is here. They ain't making no more land. So, hey, let's put something away for a rainy day. And a lot of people don't. They think they're going to, and I think the main misconception is, think they're going to be hot forever. And nobody stay in that hot space forever.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.